Growing up, I thought my dad was just a deep sleeper. We lived in this tiny, drafty trailer in rural Ohio, and the winters were brutal. The heater would kick the bucket every other week, so we'd huddle together under every blanket we owned. I had this recurring night terror, or at least that's what I called it. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, gasping, feeling like the air had just vanished from the room. I'd reach out for my dad in the dark, and every single time he'd be right there. He'd pull me into his chest and wrap his arms around me in this massive, crushing bear hug. He'd whisper, "Just stay still, Leo. Just be still and the air will come back." I'd be pinned there, my ribs literally aching from the pressure, heart hammering against his, but I felt so safe. I thought he was protecting me from the ghosts, holding me tight so I wouldn't float away into the nightmare. When he finally let go, he'd always have tears in his eyes, and he'd tell me he was sorry, that he just loved me too much to let go. I carried that memory like a badge of honor for 20 years, a symbol of a father's desperate love. But last Christmas, we were sitting on his porch, and he'd had a few too many beers. He started talking about those bad years, about the hunger, the cold, and the noise. He looked at me, his eyes totally glassed over, and said, "You used to scream, Leo. You'd scream in your sleep for hours." And I just needed it to stop. The room went cold. Cold like those Ohio winters. In that second, I realized he wasn't hugging me to comfort me. He was squeezing the breath out of my lungs, forcing the air out of me, just so I'd be physically unable to make another sound. He wasn't holding me so I wouldn't float away. He was holding me down so he could finally get some peace. I always thought those hugs were my sanctuary. Turns out, they were just a different kind of cage.